Gene Whip. Had a pretty busy couple days. I probably ought to take your hat and turn it this way on you, but I won't. Gene, your reflections over Tuesday and Thursday's events.
Oh, we've had some just great racing out there. We've had a couple of minor incidents on the race course itself. Fortunately, there have been no serious injuries at all. And of course, in this kind of competition, as tight as it is, we look for that first, that safety. We got some real good points races coming up here for today that are going to be decided. In many of the classes, it's still a toss-up. Probably one of the most unique would be in the Class 1 open class, because Fabio Buzzi and his crew were late for the drivers' meeting. Although they won both days, they received a 3-minute penalty Thursday. That put them back to 4th place, which certainly is going to make the open class a real shootout. Don Johnson came through with his first win Thursday, and he's exciting, leading the points going into the Superboat final. And now that we've run the sportsman classes, they're halfway through their event, and I think it's just going to be great. And just hope again for another good, safe day and a great World Championship.
I know that we've been watching this and filming it from the freeze-frame video helicopter, and we've been noticing the same thing, a lot of really tight competition. We watched some open class and some modified boats running along deck to deck at 110 miles an hour, and it was really exciting looking at the points race. It's going to be real tight, even down through the sportsman races.
Definitely. It's no one has it won right now, and I think it's going to be a great day for it, and looks like the weather's going to cooperate. It's going to be kind of continuous as we've had Tuesday and Thursday. Enough sea out there to give the V-bottom some chance, but not enough to knock the cats down altogether. But I look forward to a real good day, and we hope to crown some real great world champions today.
Gene, thanks for taking this time out. We know you got a busy schedule this morning, a driver's meeting to run, and then some fierce competition. We wish you well, and thanks for putting the effort into the sport.
Another strong competitor in modified. Had difficulties Tuesdays and Thursdays, but he is by far the strongest boat. Right now we're going with the open start, and right in the front you see number 7, Bob Kaiser Systems Race Boat. He's looking very competitive right now. The open boats class category is very tight. You've got Fabio Bozzi's boat, you've got Systems, you've got Special Edition, Coors Light, the Silver Bullet, Bengal Bay Club, Chairman of the Board who you've seen earlier on, and many more. But right here you've got boat 7, Systems. It's a 37-foot Cougar catamaran powered by twin 750 horsepower Mercruiser inboards with Mercruiser drives. On the outsides of Systems, that's Bengal Bay Club. But right now, this boat is owned and driven by Bob Kaiser from Detroit, Michigan, and on throttles he's got Errol Lanier from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So once again, the team of Lanier and Kaiser hanging very strong. They see some of the lead boats in the open class, and Kaiser is really charging hard, closing the gap between himself and those other boats. Kaiser took a 4th place on Tuesday and was awarded a 1st place on Thursday, with Bozzi's team being late for the drivers' meeting and thus penalized. So that basically Bob Kaiser Systems and the Italian boat owned by Fabio Bozzi in a dead heat for 1st place. So it's really anyone's race today, and Bob Kaiser would certainly like to do America proud and have a very strong running here today. And a little earlier on, Joey Imprescia had a chance to speak with Bob Kaiser's girlfriend, and also our expert color commentator, Vic Spellberg, had a chance to speak with a very pre-race favorite, Bob Kaiser, in front of his trailer of Systems Race Team.
The APBA World Championships, we are here with freeze frame video. Bob Kaiser and Christine.
Christina.
Christina?
Yeah.
From France. What do you think about the World Championships, and what do you think about Bob Kaiser racing?
I think it's the best racer in the world I never met, and they will win for sure.
1st place all the time.
1st place. Yeah.
Great. I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
We're here with a pretty excited Bob Kaiser Saturday morning, getting ready to splash his boat in the water. Current points leader. Quite a change from Tuesday. Strategy for today, Bob? What's going to happen?
It's winner take all today, Vic. There's no real strategy. I got to beat Bootsy, and I'm hoping to take him in the calm, because I think that with his 2,800 horsepower, he's got me in the rough no matter what I do to this boat. I mean, he's got a 43-foot V-bottom that's heavy, and he's got 1,200 more ponies. So I'm going to have to go for it in the calm and hang it out in the rough, and that's my only shot.
We know you're going for the win, but how far up do you have to finish in order to pull off another victory?
All I have to do is beat him. I have to beat Bootsy. That's all I have to do. So as long as I beat Bootsy, nobody else can touch me.
Okay, well, we appreciate all the time you spent with us this week down in Key West. Good luck to you and Errol. Go for it. Just Bring home the checkered, okay?
Yeah, that's a good way. You know, it's the last race for this boat, for this team with this boat. And we started off in Key West back in '84 as System, so it'd be nice to finish it off with a victory.
Well, that's an interesting comment. What's on tap for next year?
We got a whole new program coming along, and it's going to be I'm quite excited about it. It's going to be real big. That's about all I can say.
That's a we're not going to talk about it comment from Bob Kaiser. Bob, good luck today. Have a safe race.
All right, thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
That's a Coors Light Silver Bullet going on the outside of Kaiser Systems. And as you heard Bob Kaiser tell Vic Spellberg, all he has to do is beat Fabio Buzzi to be your champion in class today. And by the sound of this boat, Bob's going all out right now. He's letting it all hang out in the rough. He's going to go for it in the calm. We wish him all the best. And right now we're coming up on another open boat. This is chairman of the board. This is Nuri Sabucho's boat. Nuri hails from Rochester, New York, and he's got Tommy Akari from Norwalk, Connecticut on the throttles. This is a 38-foot Cougar catamaran powered by twin 700 horsepower Merc Cruiser inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. Presently, chairman of the board was in 4th place going in today's race. So if he could have a very strong finish here today, he would be in one of the top 3 finishers here. Nuri knows that. He had a little bit of a mishap with the steering on Tuesday, but the boat was really hung in there quite nicely for Thursday's run. And Akari and Nuri Sabuchi feel they can really come out here today and have a good run on Saturday. Chairman of the board. A little earlier on, Vic Spellberg had a chance to chat with Nuri Sabucho and Tommy Akari to gain their thoughts on today's final race.
Seems to be a every morning occurrence. We're talking to you guys. Quite a change from Tuesday, 10th place, Thursday, 2nd. Tommy, what'd we do different?
Well, we went up on Tuesday. It was first time for Nori being in a boat of this caliber, and it takes quite an adjustment for anybody to get in there first time, and he did a good job on Tuesday, being it was the first time in his boat, and then Thursday we went for a ride in a helicopter Wednesday afternoon and adjusted him with the course a little bit. And Thursday you could see the difference, and he's coming around. And plus, this is my first time in this boat, and it takes a little adjustment for anyone when they first get into a different boat. It takes a little adjustment.
Having raced for a number of years, I know what Tommy's speaking about. You've got to be two people in the boat with one mind, knowing what your throttle man or driver are going to be doing. Point standing, interesting battle shaping up. Mathematically, you're still in it, but you don't control your own destiny. Some other boats have to not do well. What is your feeling on the weather conditions for tomorrow?
Well, the weather is going to be good. What I decided that I was going to hire a guy so that to slow down Fabio Buzzi's car, and he'll come to the meeting late, so he gets another 3-minute penalty. And then it will be up to Special Edition, myself, and Systems, Free American boats, to push. We have a disadvantage over the Italian boats. The Italian boats, the two Cougars, the Achille and the Bagota police boat, they have Lamborghini engines. Each of them have like 1,760 horsepower. We have a disadvantage of running against them with 1,500 horsepower. But, you know, we are Americans and we are fighting for this country. And between us, Special Edition and Systems, and we are going to do our best. Tom is a beautiful guy. You know, he gave me a lot of guidance in the first race. In the second race, I did a little bit better. I learned the course better. And I'm sure we are going to do good. We didn't give up. You know, we never give up. When we go there, we are going to push it. And it's a 150-mile race. Shit happens.
A lot of things. Great, that was great. A lot of things can happen on Saturday. I think, Nuri, one of your horsepower equalizers is this man right here, an old pro at Powerboat Racing. Tommy, Nuri, best of luck for a safe race. That's most important. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you, and I hope you interview us after we get to first place.
You get a checkered flag, we'll come down to the pits and see you. Thank you.
Go for it.
So there you heard it. Nuri is certainly painting a patriotic picture where between himself, Kaiser Systems, or John D'Elia Special Edition, someone would like to overtake the Italian boats, and Nuri feels he's got the horses to do it. We'll have to wait and see, but we wish him all the best. Chairman of the board, charging hard at Key West, Florida. Now we come up on M5. Ooh, Chariots of Fire. This boat is owned by John Paul Emmons from Wayne, New Jersey. He is doing your driving today, and on throttles you've got Joey Imprescia from Amity Harbor, New York. A lot of experience right here. This boat is certainly the cream of the crop in modified. They jump out to an early lead on Tuesday as well as Thursday, but unfortunately they meet mechanical gremlins and they're faced with a mechanical difficulty that prevents them from finishing the race. A tough break for Chariots of Fire, because they certainly seem to be a very strong boat. They've taken 2/5 so far in today's race in Tuesdays and Thursdays, so they really need a strong finish today. They've got the horses to do it, but we're just going to have to wait and see what happens, because Dirty Laundry has amassed a very strong lead and they could be very difficult to catch. And also Al Kropp's Cat Racing looks very tough also. But right now Imprescia and Emmons are going to be tough to take in the beginning of the race. This one's setting up just like the first two races, and they're going all out. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they can catch on and just not have mechanical failures, because they're two great champions. Joey Imprescia from East Coast Marine and all his experience in sportsmanship are being allied with John Edmonds and his many years of racing also. So the team of Edmonds and Joey Imprescia are doing a collaboration right here to try to have a very good run here on Saturday. Chariots of Fire, headed up by Imprescia and Edmonds. This 32 Superboat catamaran was built in Amityville, New York. It is powered by twin 550 horsepower KS&W inboard motors with Merc Cruiser drives. And it looks very strong right now. Those KS&W power plants and the incomparable Superboat cat hull is a very dependable hull. On the outside, that's Pete Hidalgo's American Dream. On the outside, that's American Dream going by Chariots of Fire. Perhaps Chariots of Fire could be a little down on power right now and experiencing a mechanical problem. We certainly hope not, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens to the trials and tribulations of Joey Impressa and John Edmonds and the Chariots of Fire race team. Earlier on, Vic Spellberg had a chance to speak with Joey Impressa and get his thoughts on Tuesday's and Thursday's race as well as today's final.
Joey, what's your strategy?
My strategy is to run them ragged. I'm going to run it for what it's worth and see what they can really do in rough water. My advantage is rough water, and I'm not as fast as one boat in the class, maybe two, but I'm going to run it for what it's worth.
Well, here's Joey thinks everybody's going to be looking at this part of his boat tomorrow. We wish you both good luck and a safe race. Thanks, Joey. Brian, good luck.
Now we're coming up on one of our Pro Stock competitors. This boat is P88 Miss Don Q. This is a 32-foot Douglas Skater. Three 265 horsepower Mercury outboard motors. This boat is owned and throttled by Felix J. Sorales III from Mercedita, Puerto Rico, and his driver today is Juan D. Sorales, also from Mercedita, Puerto Rico. So the Puerto Rican entry, known as Miss Don Q, is having a very good championship. Presently going in today's final run, he was in 5th place in Pro Stock. So with a good finish here today, it would certainly put him in the hunt for a top 3 finish. He's be chasing Concrete Cat, Ocean Outboard Skater, First Defense, and of course E&B Discount Marine will be there also. So the competition is very tight, but mathematically speaking, Miss Don Q does have a shot at it. Felix knows this, and he's going to be going all out today. There's no tomorrow. He's basically going to just run the boat ragged, give it everything that this boat is capable of giving back, and see what happens at the end, and hopefully they'll be there in a top 3 spot for Pro Stock. P88, Miss Don Q.